we have the current stock market update for SOFI Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker SOFI. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see today, the share prices are trading under a bit of pressure after posting some new near-term highs, which came in, I believe, at 11.50. Yes, this would be the prior price high here. So $11.50. So when we're looking at this prior resistance level, I should say, they came in at 1045. At the highest level, we've reached about $1 higher. And for the most part, we're trading right back around where we were pre-earnings release. So, once again, we're sort of seeing this type of activity with this stock where, there's this major expectation for some sort of event risk. I mean, in the past, it was this interest rate cut decision. And, the expectation was that, this stock is just going to launch higher. It's going to rocket higher. Here was the earnings report. And in both cases, what we wound up seeing was a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event where there really wasn't any major development here that was drastically outside of the market expectation, and the market sold off in response. The prior comments suggested that there was so much underlying momentum that share prices were just going to continue to rocket higher, and that momentum never stops. It just continues. It's like a never-ending well or something. You can continue to draw from that well forever, and that well never runs dry. But we know just from living in existence that that's not how things work outside of the market. So there really is no reason to believe that that's how things would work inside of the market either. There are connections between these lines on a chart that we're looking at and actual reality. I mean, these lines on a chart are a representation of reality. So as it currently stands, we do have to sort of look for possible trend wave movements in both directions. And currently, what I would be looking at here would be the most recent trend development that occurred from roughly $7.57 to $11.50. And for me personally, I actually prefer to see situations like this. I think it's much easier to trade a market or any asset that is showing more of an ebb and flow, positives and negatives, rallies and reversals to the downside, because these types of developments do actually give us trend wave movements that can then be better analyzed. When you're just seeing price movements in one direction, it's actually much more difficult to figure out what is likely to happen next. I mean, because it really just comes from the fact that there's less market information involved. So this does actually give us more information to see share prices move to the downside. It sort of lets us know where share prices are likely to start finding support and things like that. And when trend reversals also start to reverse, that also gives us some clues in that direction as well. So as it currently stands, we still have not broken through this 1170 level, which was the expectation for people that are cult members and don't really know how to trade stocks. That was their expectation. But hopefully that's not the expectation for people that watch this channel on a regular basis. Hopefully we approach the market in a bit more of an intelligent fashion with a bit more IQ points involved, because this is what is ultimately going to allow us to make the most sound and reasonable investment decisions. So for me, the main level of support that needs to be watched here is really moving upward. And at the moment, I would really be focusing on roughly $9.80 as an important level to the downside. The reason that I point to this level specifically comes from the fact that this was the prior spike low from October 29th, and it's also the rising 200-hour exponential moving average, as we can see here. So quickly, this blue line is starting to come into contact with this support zone, and then it also rests a bit below that psychological level at $10. So, it's possible if we do see share prices sort of roll over here and test some of these support zones, it is possible that we could see a little bit of a break through that $10 mark, but I wouldn't start to get, supremely concerned or anything like that unless we did see a break below $9.80. I think that if that does occur, I think that then you're looking at, the most likely scenario that you're looking at that point would be that a major top is in place. However, that's not really the situation just yet because as you can see, we have still continued to form a series of higher highs in the process. in the process. So overall, this doesn't really look to me like this trend is finished. And then in addition to that, we still haven't even reached that 1170 resistance zone that goes back to, I believe it's July 2023. So, there is still, it does look like there's still room to the top side. And I would, before I close out the video here, let's just quickly take a look at the indicator reading on the hourly time frame, because this is a very closely watched indicator reading on this time frame. So, there's a little bit of conflicting information here. You've got a little bit of a divergence condition as far as these recent highs are concerned. If we sort of look at the, these price highs here coming in at 1150, and then we compare this to the indicator reading, we can see that the indicator is not making new highs as the share price is making new highs. So when you put all of that together, it does start to look like this is, we're sort of trading on some weak footing here, because we've got a bearish divergence in the indicator, and then we're also sort of moving into an important longer term resistance zone. So I keep going back to these arguments about how there's so much momentum and we're just going to blow through these numbers, and there is no resistance at 1170 and things like that, and it's just, there's just so much evidence in the other direction. And what we really have to do here is to look at the stock in both directions, and I believe that is actually what I have done. I think a lot of people at this point don't believe that. But you have to remember, I mean, I've been bullish and bearish on this stock. I've made projections here in both directions. And when share prices start to become overextended like this, it's very easy to see how the most likely scenario is for a pullback. I mean, I don't even see how this is controversial. Especially when you're dealing with a stock that is still underperforming the S&P. And is just sort of recovering a lot of the losses that were seen, in prior years. So, I really don't see how a lot of these viewpoints are controversial. So, at the moment, overall, the share price action itself, it does continue to form higher highs, but we do need to keep in mind that there is a bearish divergence condition here. So if that sequence of higher highs ends, I think that's an initial warning signal. There is still some positive bearish momentum that is longer term in nature. So this is a bullish argument that can still be made here. This upward trend line has been tested clearly on 4 separate occasions, and it is a very stable trend line. It's not drastic. It doesn't look like this or anything like that. It's a stable trend line, and it would take a lot of downside price movement in order to break through there. I mean, I suspect that you would probably need to see, movements at least closer to that $10 mark in order to see this momentum line start to break. So there are some bearish divergence conditions here, but this is being balanced out to some extent by the fact that the longer term reading is still bullish, and the share price itself does continue to make higher highs. We haven't actually tested that 1170 level just yet, so there is still a bit of room here to the top side, before we might start to see some major reversal lower. If that does occur, I would be looking at the 980 level, because that would be my first indication that a deeper retracement would then be in store. Here's the current market update for SOFI Technologies, stock ticker SOFI. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.